Okay, so it is basically December, right? It's basically December. I know some of you are thinking about setting new goals and what you want to do with your life going forward, how next year is going to be different, how that situation, I'm never going to be in that situation again. And a lot of you are in your feelings. And I really want to encourage you not to set goals when you are in your feelings. Don't set those revenge goals because you want to get back at him, you want to get back at her, you want to get back at them because of what they did, because they don't value you, because they don't see your worth and they did you wrong, and you're going to show them. When you set these goals and you hit these goals, they're going to sit there and they're going to watch you and they're just going to wish that they didn't treat you the way they treated you. Do not set goals like that. When you are creating a vision for your life, you're creating a vision for your next year and beyond, you want to partner with the better you. Partner with the better you and not the bitter you. Because when you partner with the bitter you to set your goals, you will end up repeating the very things that you don't want to repeat. You will end up in the very same situations that you don't want to end up in. So when you think about your best life, living your best life, how do you want to feel? And the better version of you, right? If you are really wanting to be a better person, the better version of you, the grown version of you, the future version of you, the evolved version of you is not going to be interested in what other people think. It's not going to be interested in whether or not those people that you have decided that you don't want to be involved with anymore even care about what's happening. And I know that we're human, and I know that we all have these feelings, but be very careful when you start to set goals that are based on living a life that gets back at other people. That is a dangerous place to be. You don't want to build your vision on a foundation of revenge, right? You want to build your vision on a foundation of regeneration, on a foundation of no matter what happened in my life in the past, I can do something better. Not let me show them. Let's evolve our thinking. Let's evolve our thinking, because if we don't, we repeat the very things that we're trying to escape when we want to create a new life. And sometimes, to be honest, what we're doing is we're not creating anything new. We're creating a different circumstance in a way, a different scenario, a different environment, but it's the same thing. It's the same key players, right? The environment might have changed, the season might have changed, but we haven't. And that's the key. If you're going to have a new vision for your life, and if you're going to decide, well, you know what, I'm going to really change things and I'm not going to live like this anymore. I don't want to be treated like this anymore. It has less to do with what the other person is doing than what you're accepting. Because very often people treat us the way we tell them to treat us, right? And I know that there are severe situations where that may not be the case, but I'm talking about your run-of-the-mill, everyday people at work, people in your family. There is a system that you set up. If you're really honest with yourself, there is a system that you set up that allows people to treat you a certain way. And until you decide to show up differently for you, until you decide to evolve in your way of thinking, until you decide that I'm going to speak differently to myself, I'm going to speak differently about myself, I'm going to speak differently about my situation, nothing's going to change. So you could change jobs, you could change boyfriends, you can change husbands, you could change clothes. You buy a whole new wardrobe. You can move. You can get a divorce, get remarried. But if you have not worked on you, chances are, and I'm not saying you will, because in some cases those things are necessary. And I don't even know where I'm going with all this, but I'm just letting it flow. In some cases, those things are necessary. But in a lot of cases, it's not. And the one thing that I have seen missing from all these goal-setting gurus and vision board enthusiasts and all this stuff is that character building element is so vital. It's one thing to just slap some stuff on a vision board and say, I'm going to change my life. And it's another thing to become the person who's actually going to do it. So I just want to leave you with that. One thing. I'm not giving you 12 steps. One thing. Do not set revenge goals for this coming year. Do not set goals based on a place of bitterness. Don't do it. Don't do it.